Don't worry.
Lyris looks at Carcerus and can't help but giggle because there's a fucking turtle chasing after him. And so,
for you.
Lyris would like to tell the turtle, if I hold your hand, will you stop looking at me?
Stop looking at you? Is that what you said?
Yes.
If you hold his hand, his heart's gonna explode.
I immediately start crying, but this time, like with the biggest smile on my face, like even crying harder than I was before, and because I'm so shocked by the question, I also start coughing like uncontrollably.
You guys, the rest of you, as Donatello is putting on quite the performance, you can see like tiefling and common folk kind of walking around the ruins, just like kind of making a wide berth around your party, and some of them just blatantly stare and give weird looks in your direction. You see some people are dressed in like tribal looking outfits, animal pelts and leathers, and a few are dressed like just common folk in plain clothes, and then a few dressed in actually like mage robes and such, and they're all either staring or making a wide berth.
To those people that are staring, doing his weird looks, Sol just gives them a grin and just thumbs up as he's walking with the group.
Some of them kind of awkwardly smile. Others just like pretend like they weren't
wants
looking.
to do the same. He wants to just thumbs up.
So did what's your character? Donatello take my hand?
Oh,
okay.
Donatello.
So I was coughing really hard, and I started coughing so hard that I fell on my knees. But like, as I'm on my knees, I just like put my arm up slowly and like hold it out, and I go. And,
White person grin and nods.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do, sadly.
Persuade him that it's my real hand.
You cast what?
Could I use Mage Hand to hold his hand, but try and convince him that it's my real hand?
Make a deception check. And Donatello make a
Insight.
perception check, I think?
That's true.
To see if, like, that's a real hand or not.
Okay, so I'm doing a
So,
perception.
yeah, D20 plus 5.
Oh.
Yes! He's holding your hand.
Okay, yeah, I go. I as I grab on the ethereal hand, I go. It's beautifully clammy. And at this point, due to your request, my love, I will keep my eyes closed. Therefore, I will never be able to see you again. But just know, in my mind's eye, you're always there.
Does Carcerus know that Donatello's holding a mage hand?
I mean, for the rest of you, it's pretty clear.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's
he
clear.
falls down back into the snow, laughing the hardest, just so hard. He is crying. He thinks this is so funny.
You guys are almost gathering an audience at this point. More people are starting to
Emmett is
stare.
uncomfortable and just kind of disappears from the group again.
Sol just keeps walking. At this point, Sol's not stopping for this.
I was gonna say, Emmett's trailing after Sol.
Relleran is doing the white person nod and grin at everybody he passes. He hasn't stopped walking. The group is probably like 50 feet behind him with this happening.
Oh yeah.
He's on his way to this temple.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You and Sol are well ahead of the rest.
Emmett's the same, just awkwardly trailing, like.
Sol's with those two. He's just up ahead there. We're like, yep, okay.
Was anybody laughing at the scene, like any other people watching?
Some people look concerned. Some look possibly amused, but also concerned.
Okay.
Other people are just like visibly like almost pity.
Almost pity.
And for those of you that are walking to the church, you can pretty much see pretty clearly what this brute was talking about when he referenced the church. Is that there's a large old building, much larger than the rest of the buildings around. And you can see a lot of these buildings are tied up with either canvases or there's like kind of temporary housing assembled around it. And you can see actually a lot of people have already started decorating for the festival. You can see several several like strings of lights set up, booths. You can see what looks like a long table being set out in the kind of what looks like possibly like a common area, like a bigger open space where there aren't any buildings. And as you guys approach, you can see the large church in front of you that Bert described and that he pointed to. Are you guys going to wait for your party? What's the plan?
Kind of look around to say, this is very nice.
You
Kinda
see a
reminds me of some
strange,
festivals.
tiny thing now standing behind you, like, oh, what?
Oh, hello, tiny strange man, woman,
And I'm like,
person.
hello?
Hi.
I kind of kneel. I kind of lean down a little bit. You
Are
alright?
you the hand?
I'm not that small, but I appreciate it, I think. Hi.
Are you the hand that was waving and giving thumbs up?
Yeah,
The bush.
sure.
They were calling you
Yeah.
the bush.
I heard that. Was. You guys are going to find whoever sent these, like, letter things, right? I think I got mine on accident. I just really wanted to come and give it back. I don't know who this.
Nonsense!
Yeah.
No, you'll be fine. Come on. It just
I'm
kinda starts
literally a
happening.
stable hand. I don't know why she would have want us. I don't. Are there like horses or are there horses? Do I see horses?
You don't see any horses. You see an area where there might
you
be
like a
something
horse?
similar to stables, but
Yeah, I'm literally like I just kind of work with animals. I don't know why I'm here.
You could
Hi.
turn into a horse if that would make you more comfortable, but it wouldn't be able to.
I feel like that would kind of be nice, but also a little awkward because it's still you.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. It's fine. I go to
Should
kind
we
of.
be worried about the other those
Oh, the
guys?
turtle man that fell in love with the guy in blue?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's something magic happening there. They'll figure it out eventually.
He'll figure it out.
They'll sort that out.
You
It's
come back
fine.
rolling a
Look,
pile of blood.
I kind of like to say,
What the fuck?
Cool. I kind of
Hi.
say,
I
So should we wait for them, or should we continue onward?
sure.
Souls just kind of like got that look of like, yes, yeah, can continue.
What? What? You just need the helm, like, looking around, what? Yes?
It's okay. It's all right. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask a quick question while you guys are waiting for the others. What are the others doing right now?
Crying.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah. One's crying.
Yeah, you two go first.
Well, I since I have my eyes closed because I can't open them there because they're on the off chance that I saw my love against my love's wishes. I can't risk that. So
Of
I'm
course.
just like being led around at this point, holding the mage hand. Wait, is the mage hand like following Twerk? Is that how that works? Or following?
Yeah,
Lyris?
it's like I'm assuming it's something that like Lyris has kept like kind of in his vicinity.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like right down to my side,
Then yeah, as I
where my
like,
hand would normally be if I had it extended.
as I'm holding the hand, I say, "All right, my love, lead the way. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth." So I'm ready to go wherever at this point with my eyes closed. I can't see shit, but we're ready.
So as you feel yourself begin to fall, you realize you would let off a cliff.
Don't kill Donatello.
Carsos, are you still like face down in the snow laughing?
No, I guess at some point he got up a little bit after they started walking away, and then started, because he's just so happy, he's just started just skipping like a schoolgirl towards this place.
All right. So eventually, I will say within a few minutes, you're able to catch up with the others outside of the church,
Nice.
and your party is
So-
reunited.
So, can I walk into the door because I can't see shit?
Yes, you may.
Okay, I
I'll
walk
allow
into the
that.
door because I can't see shit. And I go, "Ow!" It's okay. I trust that you
My
led
love
me
will
into this
protect
door
me.
for a reason. Yeah, I trust you led me into this door for a reason.
The spot on your head where you hit the door is the same spot that got hit when. More than a little bit. You got a bruise earlier, like on your head, where you got hit by the man falling from the sky. You hit it again on the door. It hurt.
Jesus. I was gonna walk away with
Feel all
hemorrhaging.
wounds. I feel no pain.
Alright. Oh, wait, I accidentally backed up the page. Hang on.
Oh, are we in a different place now?
Nope, because I accidentally hit the back button, and now
Sydney
my
Oh.
did a
page is...
leave.
Never hit the back button. If you hit the
Yeah,
back
I
button
have
on roll
one.
20, that's basically telling roll 20, freak the fuck out and figure out what's going on. I dare you.
Mm-hmm.
So we caught up.
So, yes, you guys have caught up. You hit the door. What's the plan?
Where are we?
You're outside of the church in...
We're somewhere in Faerun on the prime material plane.
You don't say.
No.
Did we find whoever sent this message to us?
Bert said they were in the church. You guys are standing outside the church right
Oh,
now.
okay. Well, I
Um,
mean, yeah.
I want to go in the church and immediately find the most comfortable seat in there.
Alright. Well, you guys enter the church and you see inside it what might have once been kind of an old crumbling moldy ruin has since been renovated, and it's where once you saw seen stone walls and columns, you now see animal pelts held up as a kind of brace against the cold. And you can see some people milling about, mostly tiefling. And towards the front of the church, where you would normally see a preacher, you see a small little group of people, the most notable of which is a rather tall, white-skinned tiefling woman with intense-looking black paint on her face and a rather large animal pelts kind of draped over her back, along with a rather large greatsword. And as you all enter, she turns and waves at you all, and as you all approach. Hello. Are you all here at the letter I sent?
Soul just
Hi.
as he walks in, Soul's like, I'm just here because I fell from the sky.
I
I'm very
think-
willing to help you with your problem.
Right.
Reloran just kind of bows. Not a full bow, just lowers his head a little bit.
Lyris
And,
waves with the hand that should be holding.
Yes. Why is Turtle? Why are his eyes shut?
Don't question our love.
Right.
What the hell? But don't even worry about what we're doing.
Are you here on the job? Is that
Yes.
why are you here? Excellent.
As long
I
as
believe that is
my
the
love
case.
doesn't get
I actually feel like I was given it on accident. I'm just a stable hand. Hi.
No. It is good that you are here. We really need any help that we can get.
You need a stable hand?
If you can fight, then yes. I would go
Um,
myself, but I have responsibilities, and I cannot afford to leave them in the middle of
Understandable.
preparations.
Her wife said she couldn't go.
What? You don't know that.
I know that.
We are actually having a bit of problem. You see, we are setting up for a festival, and now people are going missing, and so are horses. And people are showing up dead, and we don't really know why. We've seen large animal tracks, and heard strange noises at night. We are wanting someone to investigate.
Soul kind of resent. Can you describe these noises and these tracks, if you could? It might do wonders for tracking this thing.
Yes, we've had several hunting parties try to find animal, but alas, none have survived, sadly.
Oh,
You
But
said you heard noises. Like, how distinct are these noises? Do they sound like common, bears, or they sound
bestial
different?
roars. Very loud roaring.
That's it?
oh, that's great. Yeah,
It was quite loud and
wonderful.
terrifying, to be honest.
So you also mentioned dead bodies. What kind of injuries? Just slash marks, biting, chewing, delimbed?
Would one happen to have an intact head?
She kind of furrows her brow and, like, looks down at you, like, just
What?
contemplating for a moment what kind of people she has sent word for.
Uh,
she-
uh,
My
She
friend, I
points-
do believe that he's asking for a head so that we may question it and learn what fell him or them.
We bury all of those deceased, but I can tell you that they were all rather, how you say, ripped apart,
Oh,
We always
that's
bury
unfortunate.
them.
with large claw marks and burns.
Oh, that's
Burns?
great.
Burns.
You said
Lovely.
burns?
Burns.
Interesting.
Soul immediately kind of like puts his hand to his chin. That's a little unusual for a beast. Maybe we're looking more at a demon?
I do not know, but it is preferable that you can, how you say, clear this out before the event starts.
Of course, naturally. Like I said,
Yes.
the only reason for these questions is it might help speed things along. In my experience, the more knowledge we have, the better the hunting goes.
The last hunting party that we sent, one person did survive. We managed to get some information. It is about 2 miles out, northwest of here. There's a small site by the river. That is where they were attacked. That is where a person escaped. Creature could be back there. We do not know.
That's a good place to start. Appreciate it.
It is.
When does your festival commence?
It starts about mid-afternoon tomorrow. And currently it is... You guys have been traveling most of the day. It is... I'd say late afternoon currently. As long as you get it done by mid-afternoon tomorrow. If you return, then...
Does it come at any? Does it come at any specific time?
Not really. This is more when puzzle events are up and running. We have several
Understood.
festivities we like to indulge in that you are all welcome to partake in if you survive.
Indulge.
Understood.
You bet I will. As soon as this problem's over.
Yes. Once problem is solved. Then I'm sure you will receive many praise and we will make sure you are paid.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
This sounds dangerous. I'm worried about you. I look up at where I think Larry
You
is.
squeeze the
like-
head. You
Yeah,
squeeze
yeah,
the
I-
head a little bit.
I squeeze the head and I look up with my eyes still closed. Like I put my head up, my eyes are still closed
Yeah.
where I think Lyrus is, and I say, "Are you sure that you're okay with this? Will you be safe? I'll protect you. Don't worry." Also, I want to point out that I still don't know Lyrus's name. That's like, and it doesn't matter to me at this point because my love is like all he needs to know.
Yeah, if anything,
Naturally.
you're just calling him like my
Yeah.
love all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
True,
exactly.
true love
My
is not
dearest.
held back by the lack of a name.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
But yeah, I just assure him that like I got this back. no matter what.
Alright.
Well, fellow travelers, I suggest that we take a good night's rest and leave at first dawn tomorrow. I can prepare a meal for us before bed that will help us greatly in our travels.
Okay.
I'm up for whatever you guys are willing to do. Just here to help.
I guess I am also. I'll try.
Don't worry, little buddy.
Are you sure this wasn't a mistake?
No, it was not a mistake.
Okay.
You'll do fine.
Stay in the back line and shoot them with that crossbow, and you'll be fine.
Alright.
I can hand you mine, and you can dual wield them.
I don't actually know if I can do that, to be honest.
You won't know until you try.
I mean, I do need, like, a hand to, you know.
Well, do you have the crossbow expert feat?
Yeah, but I have a. It's like you can see it. It's a giant crossbow. It's a heavy crossbow.
It's like it's like they took a trebuchet off the wall and put it.
Basically, Emmett literally is holding like a very heavy-looking crossbow.
Just.
So, what are you guys doing?
Carcer's needs to go just outside, and he needs to find the nearest bush.
I mean, it's pretty easy. You guys are in a forest. There's bushes everywhere.
Okay, I just need to I just want to cut a bush out of the ground.
Okay.
That's possible.
With
the druid frowns.
Let's look. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh, poor druid.
I was gonna kind of browse around to see if there's anyone, selling general goods or anything.
It looks like there could be people selling, but most people look like they're getting things ready. They're milling about, preparing for a festival.
I would like to prepare, if we're going to take a long rest before we go after this thing, I would like to prepare a hero's feast for the party.
Ooh.
So that we can have a hero's feast. And the advantages of a hero's feast, but I'll still have my 6th level spell slot when we go after this baddie.
I want to try and cut this bush out of the ground with my sickle.
Okay. Make a nature check.
Not my bush.
Check, of all things.
It's nature related? Yeah, you're able to cut it.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Bush retrieved. I'm gonna make my way over to Emmett right now.
Now you're in business.
I am just kind of standing there awkwardly. Just grateful for the helm, but also at the same time does not know what to do. Like, I guess I'm here.
Corsair's just takes the bush by the root, turns it upside down.
I'm not in the bush right now. I'm just
No,
standing there.
I'm aware. This is the plan. And then just lifts the bush up, and just drops it on Emmett.
And drops it on me?
Yeah, just drops it on you. You're concealed.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna roll for stealth and see if I just disappear in the bush.
Please do. Please do.
25.
Emmett disappears in the bush.
Natural camouflage.
Thank you. I think.
I can't see, but I sense that somebody just disappeared. Again.
Thank you, I think. I'm kind of a bush in the middle of a town, though, so that's kind of not...
Yeah, no, townspeople are staring again.
I just kind of... I pick up the bush and I, like, slink out of town.
The townspeople better get used to it, is all I'm saying.
As Emmett's walking away.
Yeah, you notice, you do remember, they didn't give you any, they didn't, like, say that you had anywhere to stay for the... But... That...
I'm going and just, like, hiding somewhere. No one will find me.
Friend Bush, and then he just gestures to the picnic table full of food that he just conjured out of thin air.
Oh, that's... thank you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, here's feast, man.
I come out of the bush, and...
So, let me just double check the spell real quick, but off the top of my head, we each get 2d10 added to our max hit points for 24 hours. And on top of that,
did I ever need that?
And then on top of that, we're also immune to fear, poison, disease, and I think there... advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
Yep.
Okay.
It's very useful.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
That is really useful.
10 for the entire party, or should everybody roll themselves?
I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll the 2d10.
Alright.
Roll high, or we'll kill you.
Yeah. Roll high.
Straight up, you're gonna die.
10. You all have 10. 10
Perfectly
temporary hit
average.
points.
No, not temporary hit points.
Or
Our
that's-
max
oh,
HP
max
increases for
Wow.
24 hours.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice,
Yay.
153.
Oh, all right, 78.
I'm at 90. Let's go.
And even 100.
Oh, that's great.
During your feast, a few little tiefling children run over and try and grab food.
No, don't run.
Soul will definitely like
Sit,
share some of
enjoy.
his food.
Oh
with
yeah,
them.
they like as soon as they're caught, they like kind of hide.
Emmett will actually give some of their own as well. Just kind of see them and like.
Children, don't run. Sit and enjoy. We can feed up to 10 people a full meal if you want to have a little bit. And he'll obviously invite their employer, Kiala, to sit with them and dine with them, because, you know, it's polite.
Carcerus is
Literally-
silently
just-
thanking you right now.
I did just, like,
You just
conjure a picnic table in the middle of their town.
yes, you conjured.
Kinda did.
I had very interesting friends once who were able to do some things like this, but I suppose if you're offering food, I will not decline.
Please enjoy.
Spasiba. She'll join you guys as well as a few tiefling urchins running around.
I was going to say Emmett is 100% feeding the urchins, if they're urchins.
No, I don't know if they're urchins at all.
They're
Like,
If
feeding
they're
them anyway,
urchins?
just giving them food.
they're just troublesome little children running around causing mischief.
They're adorable
We
little
just started
children
giving food to
that
pieces of
Rellerin is just like, please eat.
Soul's just got a smile on his face. To be young again.
To be young and beautiful.
Oh, Layla, you are beautiful.
I know, dear, but I'm not here.
It's a
Neither am I.
shame.
The food is very good.
Do I actually have to eat anything to get the stat boost?
Yes.
You do.
You
Yeah,
gotta eat.
you need to spend.
Okay, here's what
you
I
need
do.
to spend an hour consuming.
I
There's
was
plenty of
gonna say,
vegetables if you're vegetarian.
Emmett, whenever
So-
they eat it, doesn't like remove their mask at all. They just like open the bottom part and like put food up behind the mask.
I don't eat
Yes.
anything because I
Classic.
say, here, you take my serving, my love, because it's better that you eat than me. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
We force
You
him
need
to
as much
eat.
food as possible.
Are you really
Just-
gonna try?
No.
Pull him against the table.
Are you gonna try?
Friend Turtle Man. Friend Turtle Man.
Friend
It's-
turtle fuck.
His meal, eating more of his meal will not increase his abilities to survive. It's best that you eat as well so that you can defend your love.
You
He
make
has
a
a
valid point.
That's a point.
I guess
Baby.
I do need to keep my
This
strength up.
Stoner is wise.
Lyrus looks sad that he's not getting an extra portion.
I can't see, so I don't know.
Dude,
that.
there is an extra portion.
Wait,
There's
is
still an extra portion. This
Donatello
could feed
still
up to
holding my
10
hand? Because
Yeah,
it'll
I'm
take 1
definitely
minute.
still holding the wait, it only lasts for a
It
minute.
only lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, what the fuck? How long has it been? I thought
I mean,
was
if
holding
if it's a cantrip, you can just recast
Yeah,
it.
you can just constantly recast
Okay.
it. It's easy.
Then yeah, I'm still holding the
Okay.
hand. Then yeah,
Of my love. Mm.
but I do eat because that was a very valid point.
Yeah.
So I'm chowing down.
You are joined by Kiala and two urchins.
I mean, that's fine. They can eat. I don't care. I don't know what they're doing. If they just take food, I have my
I
eyes
don't give a
closed.
fuck if you do it.
Fucking little urchins.
If I
Shit.
were to somehow notice they were taking any food from their display, I would lose my shit. But you know.
Oh, some of them do, but it's about that time that you see a rather kindly looking tiefling woman with purple skin and a kind of purple cape walk up and kind of bark at them, and they both like drop the food and like turn around like they weren't supposed to be there, and they just run off. And she
Oh, friend Tiefling, there don't need to send the children away. Everybody deserves a good meal.
yes, well, they really don't deserve food when we are serving them dinner over in the mess hall.
Understood.
With
I
their
apologize.
families.
I apologize.
It's
I did not
okay.
mean to overstep my bounds. He
They do this.
gives a prayer and bow.
Emmett
They do
will.
this.
Emmett will, as she's distracted, will order Spooks, which I forgot to mention. Spooks is there. It's a white owl, and Spooks just takes like 2 treats and flies after them and drops it off.
They both look back with the like biggest shit-eating grins and like give you like a thumbs up and scamper off.
Emmett gives it back and is like a small under the table thumbs up, and then goes back to eating.
So the rest of you finish up your feast, and Kiel kind of addresses you. Are you going to head out tonight?
Night, rather dangerous. I mean, I'm not opposed to it if these boys are up to it, but I would.
I do think waiting for sunrise is best. Best case scenario, we could catch this thing while it sleeps in the morning.
Bless you.
To help it from getting an ambush on us. Honestly, it probably stalks at night and probably have an easier time tracking us.
That is probably smart. I'm afraid we do not have much extra lodging, as there are many travelers and other tribesmen from around this area that have come, and we're rather full at the moment, but you are free to camp.
Literally,
in
the
area.
only thing on Raloran's back is a 2-person tent. Oh no, he has a book bag as well with some sleeping gear in it, but like, he doesn't have any weapons, he just has supplies.
Oh, I forgot to put my tent inside my bag.
But
Shit,
yes,
I
you
usually
are
buy
free
it.
to camp in the area if you wish.
I'm gonna low-key pretend I actually bought it because I meant to, and I forgot to put everything inside my backpack. Whoopsie poopsie. Let me. I have a tent. I swear. I usually do.
Inside the chapel.
The what?
I'm content to just sleep in one of the pews inside the chapel if that's cool.
I mean, you are welcome. There are no real pews. We have it cleared out. It is mostly a meeting place for other tribal leaders. It is not really suited for sleeping. Most people have tents and camp within city walls as you. But
You sleep on the ground if you like it.
You son of a bitch.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
Okay, and I say, well, I mean, obviously, I'm going to follow Lyris and take a good little.
Did you still don't know the name of
Get a little shut eye, and as I say, get a little shut eye.
Actually,
Wait, what?
no. Finish that thought.
I say-
I was
as
going
say,
somewhere
get a little
important.
shut eye, I nudge the air next to me as if I thought somebody was there, and then like wink with my eyes closed, you know, like
Oh my
do the
God.
wink
Your eye like
with my eyes.
awkwardly twitches.
Yeah.
it?
Well, I actually do not require sleep. Whoever would like to use my tent, 2 people.
You mentioned it was a 2-person tent, yes?
Yeah, so it can hold 2 of you. Well, I can simply trance on the ground.
Glorious.
In retrospect, it's kind of dumb that whoever made me decided to spend money on a tent when I don't sleep.
I think it's the greatest decision of all time, personally.
All kinds of shows like, it speaks volumes about your character. You're just nice.
So I will set up. Raloran will still go about setting up his tent before finding a comfortable piece of grass under some trees to trance.
Alright, well, if you're all settling in for evening, then good luck to you. Shall see you tomorrow at the festival if you survive. Good luck.
Yes. Before we settle in, the person that survived, would we be able to talk to them on the morrow?
Oh. I suppose, but they do not. You are free to, I suppose. Yes. I do not know where they are in town, but
Oh, okay.
yes, they are probably preparing for a festival, as many others are.
Got it.
But yes, 2 miles northwest of here was where the bodies were found. the last sighting was, I suppose.
It's not that far.
No, it was not. It is quite worrying.
I was thinking the same thing.
Are we going to sleep?
Yeah, are you guys?
I imagine Carsters is already asleep.
Emmett just kind of sneaks out and will find like some hidden corner.
Is this
in
table
camp
gonna
and then set up
disappear
a tent.
eventually?
Yeah,
Falls.
eventually it does.
Oh, okay, well I guess
Something
Carsters
looks
will
over
just
like-
fall in the damn snow whenever it disappears.
I guess like Soul will take up Lorian but with offer with the tent.
Please, friend, do. Somebody must.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right.
Alright, so you all
Nap
reconvene
time.
and go to sleep for the evening. Belly's
Yeah,
full of the
I guess
feast.
it's up to Twerk if I followed Twerk or not, because I could have just been holding the. I was
Yes.
just following the hand. Like,
Why don't y'all
Yeah.
go in the 2-person tent?
well, I don't know. I'm just following.
I have to be within 30 feet of you for it to stay.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, what is the sleeping arrangement of you two with that 30-foot tether? Because you can't keep casting it. You can't
Well-
continue to cast a cantrip as you sleep.
And the
You'll have
issue
to
is, I'm
out.
sure the turtle would know if only a hand were
If
there.
you can get
not a whole
the turtle
person?
asleep by the time he wakes up, he's not going to be in love with you anymore, unless he is for some odd reason, and I've spawned something beautiful here.
Yeah.
Lingering effects.
Could I use minor illusion to create an image of myself that's lying down? Can't talk or make any sounds, but then he can open his eyes and sleep with it until he falls asleep, and then I'll go to sleep and it'll go away. I don't
It
know.
also has no
I-
mass. It also has no mass or weight.
It would have to
You
go
can't touch it.
mass.
Yeah, it would. I mean, it would be like a
He's so in love, maybe? I don't know.
yeah. It's a
Persuasion.
spectral
You
figure.
float like an angel!
Here's the real question.
You lay like a cloud?
Donatello.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you don't feel a figure lying down next to you that looks like the figure of your lover.
Am I
You
allowed
think?
to open my eyes now?
No.
No. Okay.
Are you
Yeah.
asking your lover that?
Yeah.
I say yes.
Okay. I open my, where?
Hoping that
Yeah. Go ahead.
I say yes, I like yell it across the way.
Can I
And you
open
think
your
I'm
eyes?
just so good at throwing my voice.
Yeah, you can open them, it's fine!
I don't know. Do I need to roll?
No, it's a cantrip. You
Okay.
don't really need to roll, but
Well, okay. So I see the illusion, but I'm just seeing it.
I mean, to
I say.
make a perception check. Just to
I
see
don't know.
if it's an
Try and
illusion.
feel it up.
You have +5 to perception checks right now because I did the Hearth of the Moonlight and Shadow in camp.
So you have
So
a
you have a
plus 10.
+10.
I have a +10.
You do?
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
It's definitely an illusion.
Oh.
Fuck a duck.
I
We're all looking up by the sounds of a fucking turtle wailing
I
in
giggle
sadness.
at the turtle saying, haha, I gotcha.
do you
I got you, fucker. It's me,
Wait.
Tommy Wiseau.
so I
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
when I realize it was an illusion, I go, and then when I hear Lyra say that, I'm like, oh, it was but a jest. Oh, that was so funny. I love you.
Now come here.
And then I say, dear, come here. We can spend the night together.
There's a tent with room for 2.
Can I? I
Can
want
I-
to keep this going on.
I was gonna say, you can basically do whatever you want because I'm in love with you, so you can say whatever you want to be fine. I'll just throw that out there.
Oh my god.
How far away from the turtle am I?
Holy shit.
I don't know. That's up to you.
I'm thinking we're about 30 feet away. The max I could have
It's
been.
on the opposite
Yeah.
side of the
Oh, most
village.
likely.
Yeah. Would it be okay to cast fog cloud on myself to obscure me and 20 feet around me in unseeable terrain so
Oh
that
my
the
god.
turtle can't see me and I can go to sleep in peace?
You did this.
Um,
Okay, I like this plan.
It's fine. I'm fine with
How long does
everything
the
that's
spell
happening right now.
last?
Not that long.
How long
Up
does
to
the
1
spell
hour. But I could
So-
also use sorcery points to make it double time.
Oh my
2
god!
hours.
Double time.
Or meta magic, sorry.
The question is, Donatello.
But
would
is it
you spend the
concentration?
entire- Oh, if it's concentration, I don't think you're sleeping.
Yeah, now you can if you're asleep.
Oh, yep, it is concentration shit.
The
Ooh.
fog would disappear.
So if you wanted to stay up for 2 hours, you could. And hope he falls asleep in those 2 hours.
I'll do
You could
that.
also just like elbow him in the
Because
back
then
of the head.
another hour, another hour of Heroes Feast. That's 3 hours. You just gotta find another 3 hours.
I use it.
Alright. So yeah, for the next hour, there's a strangely dense fog cloud in the middle of a very just
Okay,
lingering.
as it appears, I go, where did you go, my love? And I just wander into the fog, and I'm just like feeling around.
It's like
for,
Stephen
you know,
King's The
how
Mist.
Yeah, I literally just
You
go in, my
morph
shadow.
into something else.
roll a straight up D20.
Okay.
Roll high.
We're never getting to the fight or to the festival.
Jorkus
Nope.
had to defend himself so much, and we haven't even begun a fight yet.
This is your fault.
I'm happy.
I love this.
So it is almost near an hour's worth of time. The rest of you are fast asleep.
I did
No,
also
I'm just
take
watching
2
this.
Major
I only have to transfer 4 hours,
That's
so
true.
I'm just watching this, sitting Indian style somewhere,
Uh-huh.
with
Okay.
a giant smile on my face because fucking civilized people are weird. Wonderful.
Civilized.
Yeah.
So the rest of you are asleep. For those of you that are awake, you said you were using sorcery points to
It's not sorcery points, it's meta magic. It's my
meta
bad.
magic. Oh, okay. Yes,
can-
using so 2 hours. So it takes about almost the entirety of 2 hours. But at the very end, as the fog is just starting to clear, you see him. After almost 2 hours of search,
Me.
he's there.
Were you just standing in the same spot, Torque? Just like,
Um,
oh, I hope
Lyris says fuck, and then uses Misty Step to travel to a different part of the fog, if possible.
The fog
Misty
is starting
step
to
you have to say.
The fog is starting to
The
dissipate.
fog is going
It's-
away.
Oh no!
The sun.
Can I use it
actually-
behind a tree or something?
Yes, and for those of you that are staying up, it's really late in the evening, but it's not getting dark.
Well, fuck that.
It's because you're in the North Pole, you bitches.
Was it?
that's
Well,
why.
I guess Carsters will wake up
You
whenever
got-
this
if
fucking
you-
table goes away.
23 nature check, is that to see why it's not turning dark? Jeff? Hello?
I'm sorry, I was
He's
muted
dead.
when I
Jim.
asked if I could make that nature check and explaining why I wanted.
That's-
Yes, it's
I
because
was
it's
I was
up.
wondering.
Sun's
Yeah,
not set.
that was to see about the weather,
Yes.
All
Why
right.
is the sun not setting?
because it's really really far north.
I was gonna say because welcome to the North, motherfuckers.
So it's summertime.
And with that nature check, you can even pick out that you even gather that this is right around the solstice. The reason they're having the festival is because it is barely night at all, and they're basically celebrating having all of that daylight.
Oh, cool. So we're here for the summer solstice, everyone. He kind of says to the maybe one person who's still awake.
yeah,
You just see there's a bush hiding a tent, but that's it.
I want to say that I'm within earshot, and I hear you say that, and I'm just like, I could not give less of a shit. Help me find the love of my life. And you're just like sitting there. I'm just still just like wandering around because
Yeah,
like,
it has now been
Um,
3 hours since you've taken the potion, and it is still going strong.
Wait, I thought it was wait. The feast
Three
lasted
and a half
3
hours.
Right?
It goes for
no,
6.
It
no.
lasts for 6.
The feast we have to eat. The feast we have to spend an hour, and then on top of that, there's the 2-hour fog cloud, which brings us to 3 hours. You still have to find another 3 hours to stay away from the girl who loves you.
I could just.
I was gonna say, at this point, just sleep
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Get away.
Or, yeah, you could.
Just accept his love.
Say, like, I'm saving myself until we.
What's wrong with spooning
Has
a
he
turtle
found me
for
from
one
behind
night?
the tree that I'm at?
I would say no. I mean,
Spoon
I'm
the
looking
turtle.
around.
Just spoon the turtle.
Fuck a
Who's
turtle.
that turtle man?
Or
Can't sleep on the turtle.
like,
I
yeah,
don't have sleep.
Oh no.
Oh.
I
Oh,
know, I would have done that a long time ago.
Just say that you're saving yourself for a special occasion.
That's what I. Yeah.
And say that you can totally do it after the festival.
Because like, yeah, say like during the festival would be like honestly so romantic or something like that, and I'll be like, oh fuck yeah.
oh fuck yeah.
Lyris
When
thinks
you
to
do.
himself, you know, it has been a while since I had a good friend. And
Oh, yeah.
walks out from behind the tree and says, come on, let's go to sleep.
Oh, and I go, "Ee!" and I
Like that video of that turtle that
Oh no.
Roll con.
and I like
I'm gonna need some performance check.
I penguin waddle my way over to the tree, like yeah. And I guess we're asleep.
You guys just sleep together then?
Yeah.
Just. Alright.
I wasn't putting
Yes,
any-
they sleep
I don't know.
together.
I don't know what y'all were doing. Y'all were
Sex.
just trying to like cuddle. Like you guys were taking it to
You
a
dirty
whole
bastards.
Alright,
Oops.
so as the rest of you sleep, Raloran, you watch the sun not set until what's probably
No.
close to, like, normal time, 3 a.m. And then the sun rises again pretty early, 6 a.m.-ish. Some of you start to rise. Not the ones that were running around for 2 hours. Fog cloud.
Hell yeah.
But the rest of you start to awake about this time.
Soul gets up, gets early rise and just kind of gets out, goes to Raloran and they're like, hey.
Honestly,
How
probably
goes the
same with
watch?
Emmett.
It went rather uneventfully. I mean, we are in a village of sorts. I didn't expect much. Sun never went down, which was nice.
Ah. Interesting.
It's a glorious
Reminded me of the Feywild.
Alright then, well, let's get this job underway. Let's get those, other fools up and, move out.
Those other fools. I don't blame you.
I was gonna say, Emmett's probably actually up early as well.
Yep.
Has repacked their tent. Is, like, doesn't know what to do with the bush they were given.
Cherish it.
Friend Spooks person.
It's natural camouflage.
Yeah, Spooks is just out hunting. And then comes back and is like just eating something.
In Raloran's head, you are Spooks person because we don't know your name.
I said Emmett.
Spooks, your pets are.
He said
I said
Oh,
hello! You turd!
You said hello.
I
I'm
said
sorry.
Emmett.
There are
I
a lot of things in my brain.
It's okay, I'm usually pretty forgettable, so don't worry about it.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Should feel bad.
Damn. Damn.
Alright, little buddy.
No, like, that's... You don't have to feel bad, like, that's literally... Okay, whatever. Anyway, don't we need to talk with that one lady again?